Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izani binti Ahmad, and now I will presenting on the introduction about unemployment. Unemployment is an unwelcome issue that may have occurred in every country around the world. Referring to Malaysia Labour Force Survey, they define unemployment as unemployed person including person who is willing to work but unable to obtain a job in a certain period of time. Moreover, unemployment can be separated into two major types, which are voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary unemployment is when an individual left their current job in order to find another job. Meanwhile, involuntary unemployment occurs as an individual is dismissed from their job and needs to find another one. In 2016, a research have done and it have figured out that about five types of unemployment. First, fricative unemployment, which it is caused by temporary transitions in workers' life, such as when a worker moves to a new city and they will have to find a new job. Secondly, hierarchical unemployment, which it is the change in the ways of production by having new technology to replace the manpower. If a company use a new technology, then more manpower will be less needed and they will be dismissed automatically. Thirdly, seasonal unemployment that have resulted from the setback of economic and weather conditions in some seasons which lead to an inactive work. It usually happens when a season are over and the workers need to find another field of work after those seasons gone. In the fourth type of unemployment is cyclical unemployment. It can be includes all sectors of economic activity which resulted from some conditions as war, general inactive economy. And lastly, disguised unemployment, and it means increasing of workers in the institution in which each one has a sub work does not offer him his basic needs. Not only that, economists also stated that unemployment have been categorized into three, which are physical, social, and economic. At this stage, it mentioned that unemployment could give impacts towards these three categories individually. While in Malaysia, the government have set the target to achieve a high-income nation through inclusivity and sustainability by the year 2020. Plus, a program also have been set and called as Economic Transformation Program or ETP, which including all these three vital principles mentioned before. However, in late 2019, a pandemic have attacked the whole world, including Malaysia itself. The global economic have affected with this disease, and Malaysia's unemployment rate also have a rise into 4.7% in October 2020, which about in total of 748,000 persons are declared as unemployed after the disease spreadness. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatin Aiman binti Suhaimi. So I want to continue explain about what is the issue and problem that was investigated. So unemployment is a macroeconomic problem that directly affects human being and is a hotly debated issue. So it is not surprising that unemployment is a topic often talking about in political debates. unemployment have the potential to affect national income. Someone who is jobless means declining quality of life and psychological stress. Consequences of unemployment high, the burden of life become more complex. According to the Westfall 2020, unemployment occurs when a person who is actively searching for employment is unable to find a job. There are several issues that related to the definition of unemployment. According to the Department of Statistics, the most important one is the person who is currently without a job is a pupil who is potentially could be available for work but nevertheless in currently not actively seeking a job. This person not considered to be among of the unemployed because he or she is also not part of the workforce. So the attitude of over choosing a job is the main factor of the increasing the number of unemployed in the country. So the second point is basically unemployment is a key of economic indicator because it signals either ability or inability of worker to readily obtain gainful work to contribute the productive output of the country. Higher rate of unemployment are signal of economic distress, but extremely low rate of unemployment may signal an overheated economy. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia 2011, the unemployment rate in Malaysia had increased from 3.2% in 2007 to 3.7% in 2009. In addition, according to Zainul 2020, Malaysian unemployment rate will be continue to rise as economy slow down. This is because due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Malaysian labour market will feel the brunt of the government-imposed movement control order that have recorded with total unemployment in April 2020 spiking to 5%, which is the highest since 1990. The statistic department has said that the unemployment percent went up 48.8% in April 2020. In addition, the World Bank also projected Malaysian economy to contract by 3.1% in 2020 due to a sharp slowdown in economic activity caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown measures to contain its spread. So the third point is that increasing rate of unemployment among Malaysian youth is a most trigger issue in Malaysia, especially for fresh graduates. According to AUN 2020, your unemployment poses freezing challenge for Malaysians. Structural problem is deriving from education quality deficiencies, skill mismatch, and low quality job have stressed labour market in recent years. According to the Minister of Human Resources from Chan On, state that the National Economic Action Council with collaboration of the Department of Manpower has conducted a census in 2005 and it's found that 59,000 graduates and diploma holders were unemployed and 30,000 graduates working in a field that do not match with their higher education qualifications. So based on the resources of job vacancies and job placement Malaysia in 2012, it is revealed that job vacancies are increased from years to years. The unemployment issue is happen not because of the lack of job opportunities, but it's happen because of the other factors such as low quality of graduates. Even though the unemployment rate in Malaysia is considered low as compared to the other countries such as United States and other countries in Europe, this issue not to be neglected. According to the National Association of Manufacturers, reports show that there are gaps exist in the range of the skillfulness in almost all the working fields. Consequently, it is the reason that make it an interview candidates is not selected to fulfill a post as the candidate do not meet the requirement by industry. So it can be concluded that a good academic achievement is no longer a guarantee for the Malaysian graduate to get a job. It is benefit for the graduate, but it's not a guarantee for them to be given jobs, and it also does not show that the graduates are able to conduct the task given by the employers. So basically, it shows that the unemployment is happen not only because of the lack of opportunity or high demand of employer, but is measured on the skill and the qualification of candidates in the job field and apply. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Raji Khalida Aini binti Raji Khalid and I will be presenting on the implication of unemployment issues. I have already divided the points into two parts, which is advantages and disadvantages of unemployment. The first advantages of unemployment is people could have more time for their family. Based on the findings, unemployment has created more free time to spend with family. For example, a married couple can get to know their partner even better, help them to ease their partner's burden by helping them cleaning the house or even taking care of the kids. Secondly, the benefit of unemployment is it could make people to be more creative and participate in agribusiness. As we all know, unemployment is a serious issue that could not be denied in Malaysia, especially during this pandemic COVID-19. Therefore, it is very important for fresh graduates to be multi-talented so that they could still survive normally as other people. The third benefit of unemployment is any organization could enjoy a low wages rate of payment. This is because with zero experienced workers that have been employed, the less bargain for higher salaries. As an example, most organizations will hire more internship students to help them in managing the company since lesser payment will be made. The first advantages of unemployment is it could reduce the environmental damage. According to the discovery, the Earth is currently suffering serious climate change due to the unstable ecosystem. Thus, unemployment could also still be beneficial as less destruction will be made by humans. Next, let's move to the disadvantages of unemployment. The negative effects of unemployment are generally far outweighed than the positive impact. This could be seen through the unstable income received by the individuals. As an example, with unstable income, people will not be able to buy a house or even a car as there is no serious guarantee that can be accepted by the bank. Everything in the world costs money. Next, the disadvantages of unemployment is it could causes health problems. Being unemployed could be stressful that end up with health problems such as depression, high blood pressure, low self-esteem, anxiety, and other mental health issues. For example, people who are having depression might easily hurt themselves and will try to commit suicide as they think that their life is already miserable and there is nothing more to be achieved. In addition, economic problem will occur when the amount rate of unemployment is increasing every year. This is because with higher rate of unemployment, it will lead to poverty. If it is not being controlled by the government, they need to spend more on providing subsidies that only make people to be more sluggard. For example, during this pandemic COVID-19, Malaysian government has taken initiative on providing subsidies such as household living aids or also known as Bantuan Sara Hidup. With the increasing amount of unemployment, unstable life income, adding with the stress of being unemployed, it will lead to social issues such as crime, divorce, and lower life expectancy. This point is supported by the Journal of Quantitative Criminology in 2019. Individuals who are unemployed for social unacceptable reason and do not wish to seek out job opportunities are more likely to engage in burglary or robbery. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Afika bin Gabin Talib and I want to present about the suggestion of the issues of unemployment. The first point is control the number of foreign workers in the local market. The recruitment of foreign workers can be the problem of poverty. It also can be a threat of poverty that affects local labor, especially the young people, to find a job in Malaysia. The job vacancy should be given to the university graduates, school leavers, unemployed, and poverty groups. This is because they also contribute to boost the national income by spending their money. The second point is improvement in the location of job opportunities. A job Employment, work, or occupation is a person's role in society. More specifically, a job is an activity often regular and often performed in exchange for payment, which is for a living. Economic development strategies play a vital role in order to maximize the economic performance of one area. In this case, economic development have to plan to synchronize from the national level down to the local level. The location of production and manufacturing should be based on economic strategies, plans, and direction to produce more job vacancies. Last point is minimum wage, introductions of skills and training provided. A wage is paid as earnings to the employee on his invested assets. Some examples of wage distribution include compensatory payments such as minimum wage, prevailing wage, and yearly bonus. Payment by wage contrasts with salaried work, in which the employers pays an arranged amount at steady intervals. Low wage issue is among the concerns that increase the rate of unemployment in Malaysia. Skills required as one of the needs to have a place in a local labour market. Mismatch of jobs and skills can be reduced if employees identify their interests at the early stage while studying. New skills always can be learned and exercised if willingness to learn is higher to fill the vacancies.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atika binti Muhammad Zainuddin, and I would like to present about the justification for suggestions. For the first suggestion, which is control the numbers of foreign workers in the local market, can make the unemployment rate be decreased. As we know, in the local market, the government should provide more job opportunity for the local employees. But the different situation has happened when most of the worker especially in the manufacturing and construction sector are foreign worker. This problem has caused Malaysians to lose their job to these peoples. Therefore, by controlling the numbers of foreign worker, it will create more job opportunity for the local worker. For the second suggestion, which is improvement in the location of job opportunity, can make the unemployment rate be decreased. To reduce the unemployment rate, the government need to provide more job opportunity, especially in the rural area, as many people who live in this area cannot find the job, as there will be less offer for them. So rural development need to be done to provide more job opportunity to communities in the rural areas. This is because many people in the rural community need to mitigate to the city to find a job, as the job opportunity in their rural are limited. So by making the development in the rural area, it will create more job opportunity to the peoples. For the last suggestion, which is provide the skills and trainings for the workers, it can help the employers to reduce the cost of financing their worker, increase the employees' ability, and reduce the employees' turnover. But it cannot reduce the unemployment rate, as the employers will hire less their worker when their worker have skills that be needed in their company. So as we know, every job seekers needs to have skills and knowledge, as it can help them to get the job that they demand. This is because right now in the labor market there are many competitions, very intense, as the people with good skills and knowledge, we have high potential to get the jobs compared to the people with less skills. As a conclusion, unemployment is something that we should overcome
to ensure the unemployment rate to be reduced and controlled. This is because when the unemployment rate is higher, it will affect the country economy, as there will be less job opportunity to be offered to the job seekers and for the local people in the Malaysia. That's all for us. Thank you.